Good morning, everyone. Namaste. This is lesson 79 of the Course in Miracles. It says, let me recognize the problem so it can be solved. A problem cannot be solved if you do not know what it is. Even if it's really solved already, you still have the problem because you cannot recognize that it has been solved. This is the situation of the world. The problem of separation, which is really the only problem, has been already solved. But the solution is not recognized because the problem is not recognized. Everyone in the world seems to have their special problems, yet they are all the same and must be recognized as one if the solution which solves them is to be accepted. Who can see that a problem has been solved if he thinks the problem is something else? Even if he has given the answer, he cannot see its relevance. That is the position in which you find yourself now. You have the answers, but you are still uncertain about the problem is. A long series of different problems seem to confront you. As one is settled, the next one arises. There seems to be no end to them. There is no time in which you feel completely free of problems or at peace. The temptation to regard problems as many is the temptation to keep the problem of separation unsolved. The world seems to present you with a vast number of problems, each requiring a different answer. This perception places you in a position in which your problem solving must be inadequate and failure must be inevitable. No one could solve all the problems of the world it appears to hold. They seem to be on so many levels in such varying forms and such varied content that they confront you with an impossible situation. Dismay, depression are inevitable as long as you regard them. Some spring up unexpectedly just as you think the previous one has been resolved. Others remain unsolved under a cloud of denial and rise to haunt you from time to time, only to be hidden again, but still unsolved. All the complexity is a desperate attempt not to recognize the problem and therefore not to let it be resolved. If you could recognize that your only problem is separation, no matter what form it takes, you could accept the answer because it would see its relevance. Perceiving an underlying consistency in all the problems which confront you would understand that you have the means to solve them, and all you use is the means because you recognize the problem. So you could state, let me recognize the problem so it can be resolved. Love you all. Namaste.